Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm Martin, we're back for episode 2 of Black Sails. Last time on Black Sails we got a bunch of setting up of characters. Captain Flint's on the trail of this loot boat from Spain that has millions of dollars in it, but Long John Silver, or just John Silver at this point, is throwing a spanner into the work by keeping the piece of paper that he needs to find out where this boat has gone. There was a big mutiny where Flint had to fight off this guy and killed him with a cannonball. There's all sorts of double crossings going on behind the scenes with another crew and their captain, a woman that Long John Silver was sort of making a deal with. Then there's the woman who is sort of in charge of the Pirate Bay, who is shipping in goods in and out, but she's tried to stick up for Flint. She had made an investment and that kind of backfired for her, but in the end it's all worked out because Flint's still the captain. Basically, there was a lot of stuff that happened in that first episode, all to set up where the show can go next, and I'm invested. I'm looking forward to see where this goes, and more piratey action. Arr, let's do it.
Says he wants to be the first one Flint sees when it's done. Prize master's in the tent.
Does she always wear a hat like this? I will always wear my hat like I am Shady McShaderson, and I have 2 swords, and I am the Legolas of this world.
Do we really think it is a good idea to open up what are, to be fair, depleted reserves and start spending money we haven't earned yet?
This announcing you're all going to be millionaires has sort of backfired a little bit, hasn't it?
Jesus.
Yep.
What did I do?
The situation is royally fucked, and now it falls to Flint to come through somehow. I'd tear up that bit of paper and get rid. Like, don't let anyone see that is blank. Oh my god.
Not now.
There's people still loyal to him in death. Who are you now? Who? Jesus.
Here on the island.
The hole gets deeper.
Whoever's someone on that deck out there is our thief.
Well, it can't be one of our men. How would they have known to look for it?
Well, there's only one new person, guys. Come on now.
The cook. I found him hiding in the armory, standing over a dead body.
There you
It
go.
was suicide.
Oh, this is a last-ditch effort. Oh my god, belly flop. Jesus, that's gonna sting.
You can never forget who these men are. They're not our friends. They want your father's business. That is the only reason we do not find their knives at our throats.
It's true. A true sad fact.
You understand?
You'd empty our reserves to purchase what? Scrap of paper someone told you may be worth something.
They have no reason to lie to me.
They have 5,000
I
reasons to
mean,
lie to you. Please tell
there's
me.
a reason why you might be skeptical. This is like the most menacing chase. Like, we're coming for you, bitch. We're coming.
Can you point me to the blacksmith? Where to the butcher? In the square. I need a new shirt.
Anybody know where the cook went?
Oh my god.
Jesus. We have a problem. Flint's onto me.
And so you come here? What if you were followed?
No, I was careful.
Careful, you just told me you've been cut.
Well, that's true.
Yeah, you mean
You fucked
the slick
me.
talking will only get you
There's
so
no
far,
need to
man.
panic.
Well, Port Royal's not that far. I think I'll keep my haul and my profits.
Though you might want to keep that decision to yourself.
Because the last fool who turned it down was never seen or heard from again. Though the same can't be said for his plunder. A seller brought it to Mistress Guthrie the very next day.
And that seller would be you.
It wasn't very subtle, hint, was it?
You're more of a match than that.
I stopped providing you with intelligence because I don't like the way you run your ship. For as much money as they bring in, they cause twice as much damage. They're fucking animals. You encourage it. And that makes you a poor investment.
You expect me
I mean,
to believe this is about business?
She's got
I
a
don't
very
give a
good
fuck
fucking
whether you
point.
believe. Well, you think because you and I used to fuck, you can cross me without any consequences.
This guy is gonna get
I'm not sure which of the two is
fucked at some stage. I feel like he's setting himself up for such a failure. It's gonna be catastrophic. That or it's gonna blow up in her face, which I do not want to happen.
Turns out Mr. Singleton was unfit for command. We have more pressing issues.
That guy's gonna be so pissed.
Singleton wasn't a thief. Flint baited him into that fight, then he killed him.
That's true. I mean, Singleton was a dickhead, though. He deserved it.
Why are we following the appraiser?
Because if I'm this cook and I want to sell the schedule and leave this place a rich man, I need two things. I need a boat, and I need a method of payment. I was thinking pearls, and I want to know the exact value of what I'm getting.
He's a smart old man. He knows how this place works, and that's a good person to have as your friend.
Once news spreads of Mr. Guthrie's arrest, our operation here will no longer be viable. No legitimate port will have us. Captain, we are finished here.
It is cause for concern.
I'd agree with. Let me tell you a story.
Here we go again.
Named Vasquez.
This is how he tells the story to everyone. Let me tell you a story.
Is there a problem, Captain?
She doesn't have your page. Flint does. He killed Singleton, took it off his body. His crew.
Oh my god, this is spinning out.
She isn't lying, Charles. Flint is.
What?
He lost the page.
Fucking...
So what does he do? He bluffs. He makes Singleton the thief and kills him to prevent counter-argument.
This guy
Putting a
knows
tidy
what's
end
up.
to his mutiny in the process.
Jesus, lady.
This guy, he just picks up on everything. Jesus. Yeah, he definitely fucking scarpered. He got caught on the cheek though or something.
Unless Mr. Singleton rose from the grave to eavesdrop on us, it would appear she's telling the truth.
If he's wrong about this, he'll answer to our crew. If you're lying, you'll answer to me.
Charles is a fucking moron. Like, he's just like, I hate everyone. Everyone's lying to me. I don't like anyone.
That's correct.
Stomps off.
Talking about a float.
But with the money I stripped from the Hope, we could add 50 guns to the fort. We could build ships to defend our shores and train new men to sail them. We could work the land, grow crops and raise cattle.
He wants to start his own
nation
nation.
of thieves.
He wants to start his own little kingdom.
In the end, that's all I want. To walk away from the sea and find some peace. I think we found it.
I feel like I believe him. Like he seems like a man who is pretty tired of his life and is just seeking a way to get out of it. And hopefully bring the people he likes with him.
If the page isn't delivered to Vane, he will kill me.
I can protect you. Scott can protect you. You have to trust me.
I have a boat waiting. I will have enough money for us to start new.
But I can't leave here.
Why not?
It's her life. This is her life.
I've
She's
spent
what
my life
she's
trying to build
yeah.
something here. It's all I have. I can't just walk away.
It's just sand. He cannot have you back.
It's not about that. It's about
Your mother was
making
taken
something
from
for
you.
yourself.
This doesn't have to go badly.
I want her to say that she will sit there and watch as you beat the answer out of me to save this place.
Big yikes.
Say it. The Rex at sundown.
I meant what I said. I can protect you.
Get the fuck out!
Oof. I mean, they're both... It's weird. They're both working for simultaneously selfish and selfless reasons. It's a real conflict.
And now you can hear me! You want your money, you show your fucking face! That's the only way this gets done!
This fucking guy.
Captain, I'm afraid our friend out there has all the leverage in this particular situation.
Yeah, exactly.
We can rail and shout and stamp our feet, but that doesn't change the fact that unless we give this fellow the chance...
Such a fucking literal meathead. That's nothing going on between the ears, is there? I want my thing and I want it my way.
He said, you could be the pearls.
He's just gonna keep sending people to their death. Alright, that was a bold move, Billy. You could have snuck up on him. Is he gonna fucking like memorize it? And then get rid of it? Oh god, that's not Oh, what the fuck happened to that guy? Oh, there go the pearls.
Where have you hidden it? You're looking at it. What the
In his
fuck are
head.
you talking about?
It's in his head.
Well, I couldn't go. I took drastic measures.
Fucking burn it.
For the sake of my survival.
It's probably the smartest thing to do.
Do you mind if we stash him here for the night? Billy can stand guard.
Billy. For fuck's sake. I'm just a glorified fucking bodyguard at this stage.
Take off your boots.
What's happening here? What's this all about?
water.
Who are you? What the fuck is going on? What is happening? Did I miss something? That's the end of the episode. Okay guys, that was the reaction to episode 2 of Black Sails. If you liked it, please hit the thumbs up button. Maybe consider subscribing so it lets me know that you're enjoying this stuff. But other than that, we're going to talk about this episode. Okay, we really got to start seeing sort of the fallout of Flint's deception, shall we say, like the unpeeling of all the lies that have been going on. It's happening really early on. I didn't expect like a lot of this stuff to start coming to fruition quite so quickly. We've obviously got everyone chasing everyone around. We've got the opposite crew are sort of stepping in now as the sort of antagonists of the piece, where they know of this treasure that Flint and Gates and all them are going after. They want a piece of that action. They tried to make a deal. It all went fucking tits up. John Silver's really, you know, he's whittled it down to his last-ditch effort of memorizing the coordinates or whatever the information that's needed, and burning the paper. So it's interesting. I feel like things are really driving forward real quick, and it's, you know, I appreciate that. It's good that the story just is seemingly rolling. It just keeps on going. So I'm really enjoying that. The standout scene for this episode for me though was really it's Eleanor and Max, like the whole just crisis of conflict between the whole crisis of conflict, conscience and belief and love between the two of them in that scene was really well performed, really well written as well. Like, you can completely see both sides of their argument. Like, Eleanor she clearly cares about Max, but she cares about this land, she cares about its people, and she wants to protect them as much as she loves Max and respects her and all that kind of stuff. Like, the temptation is clearly there. Max is all about, I just love you, I just want to be with you, isn't that enough? And, you know, it's a completely, both sides of their argument make sense. Like, they're not, neither one of them are wrong in that instance. I completely understand where Max was coming from. I completely understand where Eleanor's coming from, wanting to protect this land that she'd put her life into, and Max just doesn't seem to understand that, you know, Eleanor's like life's work is important to her. She wants to prove that she can stand on her own 2 feet, that she's not just in the shadow of her father and all that stuff. So that scene was really was a standout. As I say, really well performed, really well written, and just good stuff. And yeah, I can see what people were saying when they say that the writing in the show really can hit strides and really be just good. Just good. But no, I'm super invested. I'm super invested in where this is all going to be going. At the moment, because, you know, I'm only 2 episodes in, I'm still trying to put names to faces and just keep up with everyone's interest. The ending of this episode, I don't know what the fuck's going on. I don't know if it was just Flint had been riding on his horse for quite a long time, and he's now with this person, this woman, and who seemingly knows who he is, and he's just exhausted. I don't quite know what's going on there. I presume episode 3 will fill in some blanks there, because, you know, we saw him find John and take him captive, and now John's with Billy and Gates, and then it just cuts to him riding a horse, and now he's in a hut somewhere in the middle of nowhere. So I don't know. I don't know what's going on there. Hopefully episode 3 will clear some of that up, and we'll see where that goes. But no, I'm just surprised, honestly, that the show is really unraveling sort of the deception and people's place in that deception as early as this. Like, it does make me wonder where the story's going to go over the next episodes and stuff, and how it's going to continue to unravel. But I don't know, I think I just sort of expected maybe them to sort of play up with the lie longer. But by the end of this episode, it seems like all the key players are sort of in the know. They know what's going on. They know that Flint didn't have the paper. He lied to get his captaincy back. He's now that there's a third party member in the form of John Silver that has the information, and you know, everyone's just converging on that. And it's interesting. I like that it's keeping up a good slick pace throughout this first 2 episodes. So yeah, I look forward to more of that. The other thing is that production value on this is really good. I said this in the first episode as well, that even though this episode was largely just dealing with character stuff and conversations, there wasn't too much like set pieces going on here, but just the look of it, just like the costuming and the sets and everything, it all looks really good. And for a show that's, you know, I say arguably isn't very mainstream, it certainly didn't get like big popular attention whilst it was airing. The fact that 2 episodes in, it looks as good as it does, it's impressive. Like, there are other shows that would go on to become popular that start off, you can sort of tell where they're sort of skimping and scraping on the budget just to make sure everything flows. Here, you know, they're probably doing that, but they're doing a really good job at still making the world feel complete and real. And I suppose it helps that they're probably shooting somewhere remote and they can just do whatever they need to do to make it look how they want it to look. I don't know. It's interesting. I just appreciate the production value, I suppose is the point I'm making on that. Not too much details to go in with this episode. As I say, I'm just enjoying how the story is just pacing along. I really like that scene between Max and Eleanor, and I'm just enjoying where all the characters are seemingly going, that they've all got their parts to play. They all have their own motivations and ways of dealing with their motivations. That seems to be the real standout of this show thus far, is how all the characters have their own goals in mind, and it's really easy and clear but interesting how those goals are going. Like Billy's crisis of like, did I do the right thing? Was lying to the rest of my crew the right thing to do to help them? And that he's battling with that. Gates is just like trying his best for everyone. He wants things to come out right for everyone, and he's kind of like where Billy could eventually go. And he's trying to mentor him into thinking like about the bigger picture. It's not just about what you're doing right here in this moment that might feel shitty. There's a bigger picture, and you need to play into that. So I'm liking their relationship and where they're going. Then you've got Max, who is just like someone who's trying to survive in this world, make money, and is in love, and is like trying to prioritize like her own well-being, and but also she wants to love this woman and have a meaningful relationship with her. But now, after what's happened here, she clearly can't be here because it will just hurt too much. I mean, it's just played very real, so I like that. There's just a lot of good character stuff going on, which I'm enjoying a lot. And some people did recommend me jumping into this show after I finished Firefly because of those reasons, because there are just really interesting characters that seem to be developing, and that seems to be absolutely true. So I look forward to more, and I hope you will continue this journey with me through Black Sails, and I hope to see you there. Thank you for watching this video, guys. If you enjoyed, please hit the thumbs up button. Maybe consider subscribing as well. That helps me know that you're enjoying this content and helps it get seen by more people. But other than that, as I say, I hope you enjoyed, and I will catch you on the next one.